Hey everybody, welcome back for day 2 of I'm going to help you become an absolute horror movie in your messaging for your wrong fit clients so you can attract the right fit clients a lot faster. So yesterday was all about the courage to be too much, because at the end of the day, that's where it is like, are you ready? Are you able? Do you have that detached conviction to just be like, if you don't like me, you don't like me? Because that's where so much of your power lies. But today I want to move into the tangible things we can do to become the horror movie to our non-ideal clients and make the right people buy from us a lot faster. So today it's going to be all about differentiation, specifically how you can brag about your differentiation. So when I say the word differentiation, I want you to think about what is coming up for you. Are you thinking, oh, I'm a highly differentiated business? Obviously, like there's so many things I do that nobody else is doing. Or maybe you're thinking, well, I have a few differentiators, but they're kind of weak. I think I'm more empathetic than other coaches. Or I think, and you're thinking, I don't know if they're strong enough for me to really lean on them. And then there's the other camp where I don't think many of you are in this camp, but we'll just talk about it so we cover all the bases. There's that third camp where you're thinking, I'm not different at all. I'm competing based off of trying to be the best at something or the least expensive for something. And this is when you're in that camp where you feel like nothing's working for you. And no matter what you say, you just can't seem to cut through the noise. So why do we focus so much on differentiation? Differentiation sounds like one of those things that just feels very corporate-y, and you're thinking someone maybe has asked you like, what's your competitive edge? Or what about you makes you different? And you're thinking to yourself, well, I guess, is this even that important? And I want to say something, and it's going to land like a really hard truth. If you don't have differentiation, you don't have a business. And the reason I say this is because it is so hard to compete and say you are the best at X. Because unless you are the only coffee shop in a town and no one can buy coffee from anywhere else in this town, and you're the closest to everybody's house and they have to drive an hour to go get coffee if they don't get coffee from you, or if you are the cheapest, maybe you're building websites for like $200, but that's also not a fun positioning spot to be in. You need to own a category as the only. So while everybody's trying to be louder and be like, I'm the best, don't go to them. They're like dogging that, healer coach and being like, don't go to them, go to me. You see this in commercials. It just feels very negative. It feels like everyone's running around and trying to like put each other down enough that they're seen as like the good one. And we don't want you to do that, because when you start to own a category and you say, well, I'm not competing to be the best because I know I'm the only at X, then you get to take up this nice quiet space where nobody's competing with you. And if people come onto your side of the world, whether it's your Instagram, your website, they meet you at an event, they're not interviewing other people or they're not looking at other product options, because it's just you. Like you're just chilling here with your mimosa being like, well, everyone else is doing that. We're doing this. So, if you like that, then just go over there. But if you're tired of that and you want this, then hi, welcome. This is your spot. So that's like a really great, I think, the mindset reframe of why we lean into differentiation so hard as opposed to leaning into our value, our ideal clients, which these things are important. But when you lean into differentiation, you are truly carving out a place in the market where you can't be touched. So for a lot of you guys, differentiation is maybe not registering with you. So I'm going to offer you a question that I want you to sit with. What are you dismantling? It's much stronger than differentiate because you're pulling something apart. And I love these vivid verbs that make you like think and feel all of the things. What are you pulling apart? What are you taking apart with your bare hands and saying, this way of delivering this offer, this narrative, this belief, this process comes here to die? Okay, so you have one. Write it down if you have it. You might have a couple. You might be like, well, I'm definitely dismantling this belief. Like, I don't believe this. Everyone else, and you can use this sentence structure if you want to. It's like, everybody else is believing this, and I believe this. Amazing. That's a dismantle. That's beautiful. Write that down. Or it might be, well, everybody else is offering web design this way, but I'm offering it this way. Amazing. Another dismantle. It can be for anything. Anytime you're saying this is what the other people are doing and this is what I'm doing, that's a dismantle. And we need to write that down. And we need to talk about it a heck of a lot more. So I'll give you an example. So for example, I write websites in VIP days. So I'll write websites for people in 4 hours. And my differentiation is I think I am the only copywriter, and correct me if I'm wrong, that first of all can write the whole website in 4 hours, has unparalleled accuracy because I'm able to pattern recognize what it is that we need to put on the page. You have that speed, you have that accuracy, and you also have that dazzle because I write high personality copy. So you're not settling for some templated form of copy that, yes, you're getting it quickly, but you want it to feel like you, and you want it to feel custom and funny and emotional and all of those things. So all of those differentiators move into my dismantle of I'm changing the process of bland 6-week, perfectly written corporate copy sites. Instead, I am making it dazzly and fun and interesting, and people want to go onto your site, and I'm doing that for you in under a day. So you literally wake up and your site's done by the afternoon. Dismantle. So see, it doesn't always have to be that deep. It can be that deep. A lot of you guys are very deep, and a lot of you are in that space where you're like coaches or your healers or, you know, your service providers or your therapists. It might be deep, but for some of you guys, maybe it's a product, maybe it's a business-oriented service, and it's just thinking, what do I not like in my industry? Like, what is my fire? Like, what's the thing that got me up in the morning that was telling me, okay, I need to start a business because this old way is not working, and I'm going to do it this new way. And that's what I specialize in, is really helping these irreverent, differentiated brands move into articulating this. But today I just want you to identify it. And honestly, if you identify it, go post it. Go put it on a story slide. Go make a reel out of it where you just turn to the camera and say, this is what I'm dismantling. And you will be amazed how many people will slide into your DMs, comment on it, and be like, finally, somebody said it. Okay, guys. I think that's pretty much all I have for you today on differentiation. Come back tomorrow. We're going to be live again at 11 a.m. Central Time, and I'm going to show you how to take your differentiators and put them into super snappy, concise one-liners that you can say again and again that people start to get to know you by. So, you know, the reason you're here, because I say you should be a horror movie for your non-ideal clients. That is actually my dismantle. I just put it in a sharp, snappy sentence that I keep saying that people get to know me for. So if that is interesting to you, join me here tomorrow. And in the meantime, go figure out what you're dismantling.